Hi there, Chris here with OptionMillionaires.com with some pivot analysis and some intraday stuff. So we're up about 161 points on the S&P, and as I pretty much predicted a few days ago, we would have one more rally. So I guess it'd be our one more rally. So let's actually zoom in here first and take a look at where we would expect the market to turn around before I actually do some price projections. So if I'm zooming out right here, and we still have these different pivot points that I've placed on each one of these tops and a couple of the bottoms, we're going to see that we have a nice little confluence of pivots sitting all around, let's see, August 3rd around 11:30, and let's see, we got 11:30, 12:30, and 1:30. So we have a nice reversal zone just sitting right there. Now, is that going to be the end of the move? Well, I don't know. But the thing is that you should be looking out for is that we should have a reversal of whatever direction the market is going up. I mean, whatever direction the market is going into, up into this like 11:30, 12:30 zone, and we might have like an ending rally because there's another pivot right there. So just some intraday stuff. You might end up seeing that this area is going to be the high for the day, this area will be the low for the day, just that sort of thing. But where do I actually expect the price to go? So I think that we still have some room to the upside. So I'm going to delete these, just clear up my chart a little bit. And just remember that this is the Elliott wave analysis right here. So this was the top of A, and we're in a 7-wave correction. So this was the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and we are in the middle of the 7th one right now. So first, if I zoom out a little bit, we have to give ourselves a maximum target. So the maximum target for the actual Dow is going to be at this previous high right here, which was at, let's see, on this day it was 1338. So just move that down a tiny bit. So that's going to be our maximum target, and if it breaks through that, well, guess what? Looks like we're in a bull market. So that is our max target. But where do I think it's going to go next? So back to my good old 60-day chart, and we zoom in even more. Let's even take this to a 20-day. And we see that this entire pattern right here is a zigzag. So in English, that means that the pattern is a sharp 3-wave correction. So we would expect 1 and then 2 and then 3 up. So if I actually do my Fibonacci retracements, actually let's do the Elliott waves first. So if I actually do the wave counting, we would have our wave, let's see, we would have our wave 1. So I'm going to just use simple numbers on that one. So we'd have 1 ending there, then 2 ending here, then 3 ending here, and then 4 ending right there, and then we would have our 5 up here. So just one way that we could do it. So we would have our 5 waves up, and then we would have our couple waves down, and this actual pattern would be a flat correction. So we'll call this entire thing a flat, which is also an Elliott wave term, which basically just means we go sideways a while and then we have a spike down and then we keep going up. So that means that we are back into the bull mode now. So as far as price projections go, the first thing that we could do is say that the next move, which is going to be one more move up, one more rally, is going to be the exact same proportion as the first one. But as you see, it actually breaks the 13,331 level that I said would be our maximum bound. So we're going to actually put our resistance level, if we want to do an equality retracement, right in this range around 13,300. So that's our first target. Let's actually get a more high probability one, and by definition it has to reach this one before reaching the next. So let's actually say that this A wave right here was actually extended. So we're going to put a 161.8 retracement on this, and now we're going to fit the graph to that. So let's say the A was extended, so it looked like that, and then we would say that this won't be extended, so it's going to give us a price target of right around 13,173. So there are targets then. So first target 13,173, and then our second one is going to be right around this level. So second, right around 13,333 or 331. So we're obviously in another bullish swing, but things to keep an eye on. You want to keep an eye out for the breadth of the movement. So you want to see like the Russell 2000 outperforming, which it is. You want to see the NASDAQ outperforming, and you want to see the Dow underperforming, which it is. That's normally what happens at the beginning of a bull movement. But just to keep an eye on things, this is how you're going to do it. And let's actually look for a market turning point. So I'm going to throw a bunch more lines on here. Hang on just a second. So now I'm looking at a 2-year chart of the S&P 500. Let's put our pivot lines on here. So starting with some different major tops and different major bottoms. So that would be our first one, and I'm putting these in a fashion that it's going to tell us where the actual high or low of a movement is, not the first day of a new movement. So we'll put some there, put one there, put one at this top right here, and then put one down at this. Now we're going to have to move in just a little bit. Put one there. And let's change the colors of each of these so we can actually see. I'm going to make the longer term ones red ones. Actually, pink seems more appropriate. So we'll make the longer term ones pink. We'll keep the shorter term ones blue. And keep the very short term ones, we'll make them green. So now we play the game of Where's Waldo? Connect the dots. Where do they overlap? So first one that we're going to notice is that we have an overlap date right here on August 8th. So that might be our first turning point for the market to come down. So we would say market will go up until August 8th, which is, when's that? Next Wednesday. So market goes up into August 8th and then reverses down. But then also have a very significant pivot sitting right here at, we have a significant short-term pivot that is sitting right here around September 5th. So that would be the second one. And then we have this one in October, not too important. This one in September, this one in late October looks very important. So, pivot dates. Let's write them down. So, we have the 8th of August. We have a short-term one, the 20th of August. A longer-term one, the 6th of September. Short-term one, the 9th of October. And a much longer-term one around the 25th of October. I'm going to post this picture on the chart just so you can take a look for yourself. Let's see, will I still get my pink lines? Yeah, I'll still get the pink lines if I do that. So, nope, not showing. There we go. So I'll post a picture for you to take a look at yourself. Alright, thank you for watching and happy trading.